Hello everyone, I am Justine Mandapat and I am the first reporter of our group, which is the Group 7. And our topic is all about strategies in teaching agriculture, industrial arts, and entrepreneurship. So let's start. So teaching is refers to giving information, ideas, and principles by an authority such as a teacher or an expert. So the teacher or the expert should always find different strategies in teaching. So the goal is so that the student can understand more easier about the subject. So pag sinabi po natin teaching, it refers to giving informations or sharing information sa mga learners. So teaching strategies are methods and techniques that a teacher will use to support their pupils or students through the learning process. A teacher will choose the teaching strategy most suitable to the topic being studied, the level of expertise of the learner, and the stage in their learning journey. So, sa teaching strategies po, ito yung mga methods or ito yung mga strategies na ginagamit ng mga experts or ng mga teachers para gawing supporter sa kanilang pagtuturo. Dapat kapag gagawa tayo ng mga or gagamit tayo ng mga teaching methods, dapat ito yung suitable or appropriate sa mga level of understanding ng mga students or dun sa level of expertise ng mga learners, and at the same time dapat appropriate din sa age nila yung gagamitin nating mga teaching strategies. And then next, understanding the teaching strategies, the purpose is for the teacher or expert to understand what kind of strategies to use while teaching the subject, because every subject needs a different approach in teaching to help the students understand better what the subject is about and how they can learn to practice the subject better. So, ayun, para mas maintindihan na po natin kung ano po yung teaching strategies or kung ano po ba yung mga teaching methods na gagamitin. So, ang purpose po kasi nito, again, is para mas maging effective and successful yung teaching and learning process. So, sa paggamit po ng teaching strategies, mas mapapadali na maituturo natin sa mga bata kung ano yung mga informations na kailangan nila, and at the same time, yung teaching strategies, sobrang malaking tulong po nun para mapadali din po yung pagtuturo ni teacher. Kasi yung teaching strategies po is pwede po siyang makatulong na mas mapadali at mas maging effective yung pagdi-deliver ng information sa mga learners. Since our topic is about teaching strategies in agriculture, industrial arts, and entrepreneurship, so uunahin po muna natin yung mga teaching strategies sa agriculture. Ayan. So before natin tignan kung ano po yung mga teaching strategies sa agriculture, let's define first what is agriculture. So agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets. So, familiar naman po tayo sa agriculture. So, pag sinabi po natin agriculture, it is the preparation of the soil, ganyan, process of the crops, like mga bananas, mga rice plants, coconut trees, and then sugar canes, and many more. So, yung mga crops po na yun, syempre, alam naman po natin, more on farming yan, and pag-aalaga ng mga animal products na sa ganun is magamit ng mga tao and mapagkakakitaan to gain more profit. So, dito, titignan po natin kung ano po yung mga pwede natin gamitin na teaching strategies sa pagtuturo po ng agriculture. So, first one is, ayan, so these are the teaching strategies in agriculture. So, first one is demonstration method. So, demonstration method, it is the actual showing of what will be learned, and teachers are called demonstrator. And it is done by actual performance using the real objects and models. So, that is according to Webster. And it is the best way to how or to teach how or is to show how. So, pag sinabi po natin demonstration methods, ito po yung dito na po magagamit yung skills ng mga bata, which is i-demonstrate po siguro natin din as a teacher muna, i-demonstrate po muna natin kung ano po yung process ng farming, ganyan. Basta po dito sa demonstration method, it is the actual showing na kung ano po ba yung matututunan nila. And dito po, demonstrator po yung mga teacher. I-demonstrate nila kung paano po yung process ng farming or ng agriculture. And then, ayan, next one is discussion method. So, dito naman po sa discussion method, there is a temporary difference of opinion, at least concerning a situation. It involves an interchange of questions and ideas among the participants. So, dito naman po sa discussion method, ayan, iba din po siya dun sa demonstration method. Kung sa demonstration method po is talagang i-demonstrate ni teacher kung paano po yung gagawin dun sa agriculture or dun sa farming, ganyan, kung paano magtanim. Dito po sa discussion method is i-discuss lang po ni teacher, ayan, yung kung ano po yung gagawin sa agriculture, ganyan, kung ano po ba yung agriculture. And then, at the same time po, dito sa discussion method, pwede pong mag-ask ng questions yung mga learners and ng mga teachers. Kumbaga parang pwede silang magpalitan ng questions and mag-share ng ideas kung ano po yung alam nila sa agriculture, sa farming, and so on. So, dito sa discussion method, ang tatandaan lang po natin dito is, dito po magkakaroon ng feedback. Kumbaga, ayan, pwede silang mag-ask ng questions to each other between a teacher and by learners, ganyan. Mag-ask sila ng questions and ideas, magbibigay sila ng opinions nila regarding dun sa agriculture. So, kumbaga, discuss lang and then palitan lang ng questions and ideas. And then, the third one is the lecture method. So, dito naman po sa lecture method, ayan, only the teacher speaks and the students are merely listeners. So, in the classroom instruction, the teacher is the sole resource of information. So, dito naman sa lecture method, parang katulad lang siya din ng discussion method. But, dito sa lecture method, ang pwedeng magsalita lang dito is yung teacher. Kumbaga, si teacher magbibigay ng informations and then yung mga learners naman is they just listen and i-adapt lang nila kung ano yung binibigay na information ni teacher. So, that's all. Thank you for listening. Bye.
So, good day everyone. So, I'm Romeerla Peñafiel from BE2B. So, now, this is the continuation report of Miss Justine Mandapat. So, now we're going to tackle about the 3 strategies in agriculture. So, first is project method, and second, the cooperative learning approach, and third, laboratory method. So, first is project method. So, project method is a teaching method that requires the students to present a concerted plan of the results of information gathered about a concept, principles, or innovations. So, dito, parang mag-iisip ka ng mga concept na pwede mong gawin, like project, diba? So, like, parang planting, diba? So, dapat alam mo yung mga process kung paano magtanim, basta step by step yan. So, dito rin na-able yung mga student na makipag-cooperate sa project na yon or yung mga group activities para ma-ensure lahat na sila yung makipag-participate. Is cooperative learning approach, using various levels of talents, using variety of learning activities to improve understanding, and each person is responsible not only for their own learning but also for the learning of their teammates. So dito sa cooperative learning approach, from the word cooperative, so mas natututo yung mga learners at nag-improve yung knowledge nila kapag nakikipag-cooperate sila sa mga kaklase nila. So doon, mas nakikita yung skills na meron sila. For example, sa groupings, diba? So, nagkakaroon doon ng cooperation kasi nagbibigayan sila ng ideas, opinions, or yung mga nalalaman nila about dun sa activity na pinapagawa mo. So, hindi lang ikaw yung natututo din. So, pati yung mga kasama mo as a group or as a teammates. So, yung last naman is laboratory method. Based on the learning principle, learning by doing, this is providing for the development of manipulative skills and managerial skills and acquisition of motor techniques. So, for example na lang kapag magpapa-experience ka sa mga students mo, like experimentation, diba? So, natututo yung mga learners mo kapag pinabagawa mo mismo sa kanila yung mga tinuturo mo. So, yun nga. So, yun lang. That's all. Thank you.
So, good day po. Ito po ang aking video reporting. The topic for this video is purpose of industrial arts in elementary. To number 1, to assist the child to understand the world in which he lives. So, halimbawa na lang sa tele, may planting or welding. Doon nagkakaroon ng idea ang mga bata kung ano nga ba yung ginagawa nila at doon sila namumulat kung paano nila ginagawa yung bagay na yon. And then number 2, to give an insight into the part and man's struggle to attain his present position. So dito, nakapagbigay sila ng pananaw sa bawat sitwasyon na ginagawa nila at dahil doon, mas naipapakita nila kung paano nila na-improve yung sarili nila gamit yung subject na industrial art. Then number 3, the source and supply of raw materials and the change necessary for converting them into useful products. So, pagdating kasi sa industrial arts, nandyan yung mga iba't ibang materyales tulad ng mga bakal, kahoy, wood, at kagamitan sa pagtatanim. Lahat ng yan ay ginagamit at pinapakinabangan sa paglikha ng isang produkto. And then number 4, to give experience with the tools, industrial process, and construction. So, yun nga, may mga kagamitan na dapat gamitin ng mga estudyante sa paggawa ng produkto at nagkakaroon sila ng experience sa bawat bagay na ginagawa nila habang gamit yung tools na yon. And then number 5, to afford an opportunity to express oneself and with concrete materials and in a variety of media. So, tulad ng broadcast media, kasama din ito sa industrial arts. Dito, nasasanay mga mag-aaral upang mabigyan sila ng karanasan sa paggawa ng kanilang mga script writing and pag-announcing at editing. So, 6, to have an opportunity to plan a purposeful project, carry it through in the completion and evaluate. So, tulad ng paggawa ng isang produkto ng handicraft, dapat muna itong pagplanuhan o bago nga ito gawin o buuin. At sa paggawa ng products na yun, dapat surin ito ng mabuti para malaman natin kung matibay nga yung pagkagawa nun. So, yun lang po ang aking report. Maraming salamat.
Good day everyone, I'm Madelaine and Magat, and today I will discuss these are the teaching strategies in industrial arts. First is demonstration method or modeling method. This technique is especially important when teaching how to do something for it, meaning showing the learners the procedures through step-by-step process. Price and Nelson suggest 2 types of demonstrations that guide the teacher in using technique in teaching EBP or TLE. Ang paraan nito ay napakahalaga kapag itinuturo kung paano ginagawa ang isang bagay dahil ito'y nangangahulugan at nagpapakita sa mga mag-aaral na sa pamamagitan ng proseso at sinuggest din ni Price at Nelson na ang dalawang uri ng demonstration ay kinakailangan ng mga guro ng teknik sa pagtuturo ng EPP at TLE. Demonstration product, teaching method that shows learners how to do a task using essential instructions with the end goal of having learners perform the task independently. Demonstration product. Ito ay isang paraan ng pagtuturo na nagpapakita sa mga mag-aaral kung paano gawin ang isang gawain gamit ang mga pagkakasunod nito. Second is demonstration of a process. The process of teaching somehow to make or do something in a step-by-step process. As you show how you tell what you are doing, a demonstration always has a finished product. Ito ay isang diskarte kung saan ang mga mag-aaral ay nakakakuha ng kaalaman sa pamamagitan ng pagpaplano at pagsasagawa. Project method. This is a strategy where learners acquire knowledge through planning and execution of practical project. Types of projects. Based method. Individual project, group project, simple project, complex subject. Technology in the classroom. Incorporating technology into a teaching is a great way to actively engage your students, especially as digital methods surrounds young people in the 21st century. Ang technology ay isang mahusay na paraan ng mga mag-aaral lalo na sa digital era. Thank you for listening.
So, good evening, ma'am. My name is Vanessa Mendoza. First, introduction. Our students do not know what we teach. It is the simple and profound reality that means that assessment and perhaps the central process in effective instruction by Dylan William, 2013. So, we would ever need to examine if our students understood the materials we taught them. We could simply list every educational activities we had planned for them, confident that it was they had learned. So, as gatekeepers of quality instruction, it is a must for educators to understand the importance of assessment. Assessment, as pointed out by Dylan William, is considered the central process in any form of instruction for it to become effective. So first, teachers must comprehend the value of assessment as the guardians of high-quality instruction, since Dylan William noted that good instruction requires assessment to be a fundamental process. So assessment is an important component of curriculum instruction, for it tells if the curriculum content was delivered as planned and if its intent were attained or not by the target pupil. So assessment is a crucial part of curriculum and instruction, since it reveals whether or not the curriculum's objectives were met and whether or not the information was given according to plan. So thus we consider assessment as being the alpha, beginning, and omega, end of all instruction, effort, and entitative. So therefore, we view assessment as the beginning and finish of all instructional activities and projects. So, assessment meaning and essential. In education, the term assessment refers to a variety of methods or tools that teachers, instructional manners, and designers use to measure and document the learning progress and education challenges of pupils. So the term assessment in this context refers to a range of techniques or instruments that educators, curriculum developers, and instructional planners employ to guide and record student academic growth and obstacles. So Black and William, 1998, defined assessment broadly to include all activities that teachers and pupils undertake to get information that can be used diagnostically to alter teaching and learning. This particular definition assumes that responsibilities rest on both the teachers and pupils, as they both navigate the dynamics of teaching and learning. So, Black and William, 1998, defines assessment broadly to include all activities teachers and students engage in to gather data that can be used to diagnose and improve teaching and learning. This definition makes the assumption that both teachers and the student bear responsibility for navigating the dynamics of teaching and learning. So, as a process, it is defined as gathering both quantitative and qualitative information that aids in describing the pupil's knowledge, skills, and attitudes related to course content, competency, and standards. So, in order to describe the students, the procedure is defined as obtaining both quantitative and qualitative data regarding course content, competency, earning standards, what knowledge, skills, and attitudes. So last, this quantitative and qualitative information is used as a relevant basis in making a sound instructional decision about the pupils' learning that could happen at any point in the instructional process. In many cases, teachers and learning facilitators find themselves in a vicarious position of whether or not to introduce new content to a particular class, in which a significant number of whom has difficulty understanding the old topic. The data provided by the assessment is of great importance for teacher to arrive at the sensible decision. So, this data, both quantitative and qualitative, provide us relevant information supporting a wise conclusion concerning the potential for student learning to occur at any times throughout the teaching. Teachers and learning facilitators frequently find it's up to them whether or not to introduce them new materials to a specific thus in which a large number of any finds the information in the old top difficult to understand, since teachers must make decisions based on the assessment appropriate choice. So last is related to purpose. Educational assessment can assume several forms depending on the intentions for which is administered. Abu Ilha 2007 as describing 1967 pointed out assessment can either be employed as formative to improve or summative to decide. So depending on the goal for which is administered, educational assessment can take on a variety of forms. Aho Albeha 2007 according to describing 1967, evaluation can be used as either informative to decide or summative to improve. So, yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you po. So, good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Vanessa Mendoza, and our topic for this afternoon is all about teaching strategies in entrepreneurship. So, what is entrepreneurship? So, entrepreneurship is a process of the developing, organizing, and running a new business to generate profit while taking on financial risks. So, the process of creating, setting up, and managing a new company in order to turn a profit while taking on financial risks is known as entrepreneurship. So, these are the teaching strategies in teaching entrepreneurship. So first, turn class participation into speaking events. Instead of standard class discussion, give students a chance to practice public speaking. So first is make a speaking contest out of student involvement. Give students the chance to practice public speaking in place of the usual class discussions. So these were in any subject area. With these activities, kids feel positive pressure as they speak to an audience. Entrepreneurship to this when pitching to investor or speaking to customers. So these are applicable to any subject. Children experience constructive pressures as they speak to an audience during this exercise. Entrepreneurship use this technique when making a proposal to investors or clients. So, number 2, last is introduce project-based learning. When entrepreneurship launch a startup, they often begin by attempting to solve a narrowly defined problem. Teachers can launch a PBL initiative that empowers students to define real-world problems and create solutions for those problems. So, so introduce project-based learning is when starting a business, entrepreneurs frequently start by attempting to address a specific issue. Teacher can start a PBL project that allows students to identify problems in the real world and develop solutions to those problems. So, yun lang po, ma'am.
So, good day everyone. My topic is integrate high quality non-fiction text into the curriculum by bringing and revealing contemporary material to the classroom. Teachers can engage students with issues they care about. Students can research a cause that matters to them. So dito, ang integrate high quality non-fiction text into the curriculum ay ang pagdadalan o pagpapakita ng material sa klase na katotohanan at angkop sa napapanahong issue, dahil mas matututo ang mga estudyante kung nakikita nila ang mga bagay na iyon. So next, number 4. Work with authentic tools and platforms. With the proliferations of one versus one device, there is a flood of communication and classroom tools great toward students, but these tools, which often have a narrow use case confined to the classroom, shelter students from the authentic digital worlds. So dito, ang work with authentic tools and platforms, paggamit ng mga totoong tools at platforms gaya ng martilyo, plies, gunting. Sa platforms naman ay paggamit ng PowerPoint apps at iba pa, dahil mas matututo ang mga bata kung masusubukan nila ito. So next, free site like WordPress, SoundCloud, YouTube, GoFundMe, and Instagram, however, are used by entrepreneurs to establish platforms and grow audiences. By using these same tools in a lesson or project, students can practice the same methods that modern entrepreneurs use to share their work with the word of course, minor district policies, and consider student each when using these tools. So dito naman, ang mga free site tulad ng mga nabanggit sa PowerPoint at kadalasan ginagamit ng mga businessman upang mag-promote ng kanilang produkto o service, kaya pwede ring itong gamitin ng mga estudyante sa kanilang mga project upang malaman na rin nila kung paano ito gumagana. So next, not every class will teach students how to code. Not many students will launch a startup from their classroom, but with the right mindset and the fuel choosing strategies, teachers can help students develop the skills they need to succeed in our increasingly entrepreneurial world. So dito, hindi lahat ng estudyante ay tinutulungan gamitin ang mga pre-site at apps na yan. Pero kung tutulungan natin sila is ma-change nila ang kanilang skill sa mga bagay na yan upang malaman na rin ang mga strategies. Thank you po.